Okay, so the Steelers are still winning football games. We are 4-1 going into this week number 6 matchup on Sunday Night Football against the Cleveland Browns, led by their star right end, Myles Garrett, and of course Deshaun Watson as well. We've got a big breakout opportunity in this game, breakout DB. We are hoping and praying this is Jamel Dean, because if we can get Jamel Dean X Factor, we'll have both him and Ringo and Minkah Fitzpatrick at X Factor. I mean, it could be a Keller Witherspoon to Superstar, which actually isn't horrible as well. So let's see what it is. Breakout DB, it will be Jamel Dean. There you go. You saw it firsthand, coach. We totally shut down the pass this week or last week, but it wasn't good enough. I want this defense to be the best, and I want to be the best. You know how Babe Ruth called his shot back in the day? Well, watch me closely this week. I'm about to make a huge statement against the Cleveland Browns. Well, our defense always plays well. Oh my goodness, hold the Browns less than 100 passing yards. That's so difficult, like against any team, like literally, like that is tough against, you know, college teams. It's hard to contain teams under 100 yards passing. Like, I mean, or force 3+ turnovers, or get Jamel Dean 3+ interceptions, force fumbles, tackles for losses, or sacks. The most likely one is force 3 turnovers. Like, that is very possible, because we do that a lot. Like, fumbles, picks, if we can get 3 turnovers, we can get Jamel Dean X Factor. I think that can work, because I mean, look how good our defense is. We get carried by our defense. Our defense is at 91 overall. We are so good defensively. Our offense is getting better as well, but really, I mean, you look at this defense, you look at the names we've got on this team. You got Minkah at X Factor. I mean, you can't see it right now, but there you go. You got Minkah, Highsmith, Bush, Jack, Watt, Edmonds, Ringo, Leo, Adonis, Pay, and Dean. I mean, Witherspoon and Wallace as well. We are so loaded on defense right now. I mean, it is actually crazy how loaded we are. If we can get Jamel Dean, another guy at X Factor, I mean, we got what? Yeah, we got 4 guys at X Factor. We can't even play all of them with their X Factors because you can only play 3 at a time. So if we get Jamel Dean, though, it does help his progression out at 89 overall. We got him in the offseason last year or 2 years ago. So I really like what we got on Jamel Dean, and hopefully he can get his X Factor here tonight against Cleveland. Real quick, we will look at who's leading the NFL in passing yards to see where Tua is at compared to the rest of the league. Pretty much, you know, middle of the pack. 9 touchdowns and 3 interceptions, though, for Tagovailoa. First, Josh Allen. Second, Baker Mayfield with the Giants. And then the rookie out of Jackson State, Nate Tatum. Does Zach Wilson not start football games anymore? Are you kidding me? No way. Zach Wilson's no longer starting in the NFL. My hero, the guy I strive to be like, Zach Wilson, is no longer a starter in the NFL. That is ridiculous. Anyways, we're going to be taking on the Cleveland Browns, 4-1 Pittsburgh Steelers versus the 2-3 Browns. Let's get into it, man, from Pittsburgh on primetime on Sunday night. So, Sunday Night Football between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. And a huge one for Pittsburgh, back in that primetime spotlight for the first time since Monday Night Football in Week 1. That was last time we did end up losing. Pittsburgh comes in this game with Cleveland with a record of 4-1, tied for first place right now in the AFC North with the Cincinnati Bengals. So for Pittsburgh, trying to make it 5-1 on the night tonight, and for the Browns, they're trying to get back to 500 with a victory that could get them back to 3-3. Taking a look ahead for the Steelers' schedule next week, Week 7, back at home against the Cincinnati Bengals. Then Week 8, we'll be going on to take on the Philadelphia Eagles back here in Pittsburgh as well. Then Week 9, going back on the road to take on the Cleveland Browns yet again. So a lot of divisional play early in this season. We've already played the Ravens twice. We're going to get the 2 Browns matchups out of the way pretty soon as well. And the Bengals, of course, are coming next week too. So a lot of divisional matchups for Pittsburgh, but really a chance for the Steelers to set themselves ahead of the rest of the competition, the rest of the pack here in this AFC North division. But got to take down Deshaun Watson and the Cleveland Browns here tonight. And folks, if you haven't yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for some more Madden 23 here on the channel. And let's get it, man. Steelers and Browns from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Starting with the football first, it will be the Cleveland Browns. They won the toss and elected to receive the football. So here he comes, Deshaun Watson, the former Clemson Tiger, comes in this game with 1,425 yards, 9 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions. Watson's got it from the 25-yard line. First play from scrimmage is a handoff to Nick Chubb, and Chubb up the middle has got a gain of 15 yards down to their own 40-yard line. It's now 1st and 10 again for the Browns. Watson dropping back, looking to throw to Deshaun Watson to his left, gonna run, and ball's out. Devin Bush pops it out. Can we fall on it? We will. Matthew Adonis has got it, and that's 1 of 3 turnovers we need to get Jamel Dean X Factor. Not really trying to get Dean's individual achievements, trying to get it as a team tonight, and there's 1 of 3. But here comes Tua Tagovailoa, 1,412 yards of the season for Tua, 9 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, and Tua will have it from the 45-yard line on a 2nd and 9. Tagovailoa looks to his left. He has got Damian Harris. Harris is going to pick up the first down. I think he'll be short, so a 3rd and inches for the Steelers. Tua on a play-action fake, going to look over the top. There he goes to Pat Freiermuth. Freiermuth for a pickup of 20 yards. Will now be a 2nd and 6 for the Steelers offense. They go back on the run to Najee, going to shake off a couple defenders, and Harris will take the Steelers down to the 1-yard line for a 1st and goal. Tua from under center is going to hand off again to Najee Harris, and he's in there. Najee Harris, the Steelers score on their first drive of the night. It'll be a 1-yard touchdown run, which makes it 7-0, with the Browns getting the football back from the 33-yard line. It'll be a play-action fake for Deshaun, and on a 2nd and 2, he's going to find his fullback, who remains on his feet all the way down to his owner, to the Pittsburgh 46-yard line. Big gain right there for Deshaun and the Browns. But here comes the 3rd and 5. Watson looking to throw it to his left. Where is that football going? I don't know. So we'll see what the Browns do here on a 4th and 5 from the 41-yard line. They're going to punt. Actually, no, they hike it to the up back, and he's going to maneuver his way past the 1st down marker, and he'll pick up a 1st down. Okay. You don't see that in Madden often. I mean, you really don't. You don't see the fake punts all that often in Madden, and it works right there for the CPU. Nick Chubb right there is going to shake off a couple of defenders. He'll pick up a gain of 9 down to the Pittsburgh 18-yard line. Here comes the 2nd and 5. Watson out the gun, handoff. It's going to the backup running back, not Nick Chubb instead. It will be the former UCLA Bruin and Demetric Felton. Felton's got the Browns to the 3-yard line at 1st and goal. They hand it to Chubb. No! Oh, Watson's going to keep. He loses the football. TJ Watt punches it out, and we'll get it again. Oh, Miles Jack going to recover. Nick Chubb is going to make the tackle, saving a touchdown, but a huge play by the former Defensive Player of the Year and TJ Watt to get us the football back. And here comes Najee Harris doing his thing. He'll steamroll down to the 32-yard line, picking up again 10 in the process. Here comes a 1st and 10. Tunga Vailoa looks to his right. Jalen Waddle with the grab. Tua to Waddle. And now Tunga Vailoa is 3 for 3 to start this game with 47 yards. Here comes the 3rd and 5, though. Tua dropping back. He's going to find Najee Harris, and Harris has got it down to the 37-yard line after a pickup of 7. Here comes another 1st and 10. Tua once more out the shotgun. He'll step up and he'll run. And Tunga Vailoa going to slide down at the 28, creating now a 2nd and 1. We'll give it back to Najee, and he'll run up the middle, and Harris is going to pick up another 1st down and a gain of 10 yards. So the Pittsburgh Steelers up 7-0 going into the 2nd quarter, looking to score again here against this Browns defense. So Tua in the offense have got it from the 16-yard line here in a 2nd and 9. Tunga Vailoa scrambling to his left, and down he goes. Tua is dropped for a loss of 10 down to the 26-yard line. It'll now be a 3rd and 18 for the Steelers, and Tua Okay, not going to get anything going right there. So we're going to let Chris Boswell kick the 43-yarder, and Boswell has got it. Doesn't have much strength on that, but it's all right. Cleveland gets the football back from the 49-yard line after a good kick return, and Deshaun Watson's blown up immediately. We send pressure with TJ Watt, and Watt gets to the quarterback. So Pittsburgh gets the football back, and the Browns will punt it again from the 43-yard line. Again, there's, like when I show you punts, something happens, and oh no, we muffed it. Like really, there's only a couple outcomes. Fake, muff punt, or a touchdown, or a fumble. Like, those are the 4 results that can come out of me showing a punt in one of these videos, and one of them happened. As the Browns are going to take advantage, it will be Deshaun Watson to his tight end, and David Njoku. Njoku gets in, and the Browns have their first points of the ball game. It is 10-7 now for the Steelers in the lead. So, Pittsburgh back with it from the 42-yard line at Tua, looking to throw. He maybe had Eric Gilbert over the top. Instead, he goes underneath to Pat Freiermuth, which works. I mean, Freiermuth picks up again a 10 right there, so it will be a 1st and 10 from the 47-yard line. Tunga Vailoa again looking to throw. He'll step up. No, he'll go to Freiermuth yet again. Basically the same route concept. Freiermuth for a pickup of 16 yards down to the Browns 31-yard line. It's now 3rd and 5 from the 15. Tunga Vailoa looking to throw it to his right, going for Jalen Waddle on the 3rd and 5. Ball's incomplete, and we're going to be forced to bring out the kick team. So here comes Chris Boswell from the right hash. It'll be a 32-yarder. Wind pushing towards him, but it's still all right. Boswell hits. It's a 13-7 game with the Browns getting the football back with 90 seconds to go in the half, trying to work quick. Watson going to look to his right. He will find David Njoku down to the 49. Here comes a 1st and 10. Watson again looking over the top, and now going to his right. He will find Njoku yet again, having his way right now against Trell Edmonds. Going to spin off 3 tackles as well, and now look at the Browns down to the 32. Watson sitting, still looking, going to his right, somehow lobs it up. He's got his receiver in Terry McLaurin, his first catch of the game. McLaurin's got the Browns the 11. 1st and 10, Watson trying to take the lead before the end of the half, goes back to David Njoku, and Njoku's got touchdown number 2 on the night, and the Cleveland Browns have gone up 14-13 thanks to 2 big drives. I mean, really 1 big drive resulting in a David Njoku touchdown, the other one coming off a muff punt, and oh my goodness, that's why, okay. See, I never do kneel downs. I always just try to pad Najee Harris's stats by running the football. The one time he fumbles is right there, and the Browns will take advantage, and they'll kick the field goal. So it should be a 1-point game going into half, but instead it's a 4-point game because someone decided to fumble. Way to go, Najee. So instead of 14-13, it is 17-13 for the Cleveland Browns going into the third quarter, though the Steelers will start with the football to kick off the third. 2nd and 7 for the Steelers from the 26-yard line. Tagovailoa going to go play action fake, looking to throw the football, and he'll look over the middle, and he will find Deontay Johnson. So Johnson will work us down now to the 45. So a pickup of 19 yards to kick off this third quarter. Now here comes a 2nd and 2. Tagovailoa again out the gun. The Browns send pressure, but we've got some pretty good protection for Tua, and he'll find NFL youngboy George Pickens working his way down to the 26. So a gain of 21 of the Steelers pass offense is looking good right now. Here comes a 1st and 10 for Tagovailoa over the middle. George Pickens got it again. Gain of 8 sets up for a 2nd and 2. Tua on the zone bubble, and okay, see Madden screw that up. He goes to Jalen Waddle. Okay, Waddle's in the end zone, but if you watch that back, Tua does not throw the ball with his left hand. He throws it with his right there, even though, of course, he's left-handed. Like, he throws an imaginary football over to Jalen Waddle, and Waddle's going to score a touchdown. I mean, that is something straight out of backyard football. Shout out to backyard football. That game was awesome, but oh my goodness, okay. So the Steelers take the lead, but there you go. They go to Amari Cooper down the sidelines. Cooper's going to get the Browns immediately back deep into Steelers territory, and now Nick Chubb will put them in the red zone. So Chubb's going to pick up a gain of 9, and now the Browns have got a 3rd and 1 from the 6. Watson out the gun, looking to his right. Ball is caught. Njoku, oh, what? He just tried to jump the end zone. Thought he had touchdown number 3. Instead, he goes to Nick Chubb, does Deshaun Watson. Watson handoff, Chubb. Touchdown, Browns, and Cleveland is now back in the lead of this football game, 24-20, with Pittsburgh getting it back. Both teams exchanging touchdowns right now as Tua is going to be sacked on a 3rd and 4. Give credit to Myles Garrett getting to him first, and it's now a 4th and 14 for Pittsburgh. We will punt. Here comes our guy, Presley Harvin. Was that not a roughing the kicker? I don't know. Ahkello Witherspoon is back on coverage, or no, it will be Devin Bush who knocks it out. He'll pick it up himself, make that 3 turnovers for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Jamel Dean, you are X Factor. And now we got to just, pick up the pieces here and score a touchdown. So Tua going to find Najee Harris on the Texas route. Harris going to pick up a gain of 9. It will now be a 3rd and 1 from the 22. Tagovailoa stepping up in the pocket. Down he goes. And he's sacked to the 24 by Owasu Karamoa. We're going to leave the offense on the field, though, here for 4th and 3. We're going to boot to our left for Tua. Trying to get it off to Pat Freiermuth. He does. And Freiermuth has got the first down to the 16-yard line. Big gain and a big first down at the end of the 3rd quarter for the Steelers. We're threatening going into the 4th quarter. So Tagovailoa on the offense from the 18 here on a 2nd and 11. Tua just going to dump it off to Najee Harris. I mean, there's nobody on him, and Harris is going to pick it up for a gain of 12. 1st and goal opportunity. Tua empty gun. Look, waiting for the slant route to develop. He's got Jalen Waddle. The former Dolphins connection will hook up for their 2nd touchdown of the game. Waddle going to crack open a cold one right there. All right, or no, I keep thinking that's a beer celebration. It's a damn birthday cake. My goodness. All right, it's fine. We're up by 3. The Browns get the football back from the 24-yard line. There it goes to Deshaun Watson looking for Amari Cooper. Cooper's got the first, and the Browns now have it at the 39-yard line. Here comes a 2nd and 10. Watson play action fake. He'll keep. Look to throw over the top. Try Edmonds is beat yet again. Amari Cooper has got the Browns back deep into the red zone. From the 12-yard line, here comes Cleveland once more. 1st and 10 handoff. Nick Chubb over the middle. He'll break a tackle, get down to the 3-yard line. He's only got 9 carries for 67 yards. Why they don't go to him more, I don't know. They'll do it again. Okay, he's going to get stuffed on 3rd and 1. Big play by the front line right there. And the Browns, I'm assuming, will kick the field goal. Yes, they will. It's a tie game at 27. 6 and change to go. So here come the Steelers. From the 25-yard line, it's a 1st and 10 for Tua. He'll look to his left and dump it off to Najee Harris, which works as Harris is going to fight his way down to the 35-yard line. Big gain of 10 right there. Here comes the 2nd and 13 at Tagovailoa. Handoff, Najee blown up immediately. I mean, the right end right there for the Browns gets to the football right away. It'll be a 3rd and 16 now for the Steelers. 5 minutes to go. Tua looking. He'll step up, and instead of running, he gets it to Najee Harris. What a grab by Najee to catch that football. 1 and 2. Hold on to it. But now he faces a 3rd and 10 from the 50-yard line. Tua again looking to his right. What a ball to NFL youngboy George Pickens. Another first down for the Steelers. They've got it into Browns territory for a 1st and 10 from the 39. Tua lobs it up. What a ball. George Pickens comes down with it. Pickens down to the 16-yard line. Tua's got 280 on the night. And here comes a 3rd and 7 from the 13. Tagovailoa looks to his right. There's Pat Freiermuth. Touchdown, Steelers. Back up by 7 with 4 minutes to go. Pat Freiermuth gets in the end zone, 3 minutes to go. All the pressure right now on this Cleveland Browns offense to work the football down the field. And here he comes, Deshaun Watson. Hide the women and children. Here's Watson on a 3rd and 9 from the 27-yard line. He'll look to throw it to his right. Down he goes. TJ Watt. It's only a loss of 1, but I mean, really, it's the down that matters. 4th and 10, 2 minutes to play. Watson drops back, looks to throw. He'll now step up in the pocket, and he's going to run. Kelly Witherspoon's right there. What are you doing? Okay. I mean, we win the game. Interesting ending. I mean, that's Madden being Madden, though, really. Like, right, why would a quarterback run on a 4th and 10 when there's 2 defenders right there instead of taking a one-on-one shot downfield? I mean, that doesn't make any sense at all. But, I mean, hey, we'll take it. The Pittsburgh Steelers win yet again. We win this one by a score of 34-27. We now move on to a 5-1 record here after winning on Sunday Night Football. The Browns are now 2-4. And, yeah, Pittsburgh keeps on winning, man. I mean, it's been the theme of the last 2 seasons for the Pittsburgh Steelers. They continue their success here tonight, and we will now look to our matchup next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Winner will be in first place almost halfway through this season, so a big game coming at you next week. Bengals and Steelers. And folks, thank you all for watching episode number 46, the Pittsburgh Steelers franchise mode here on Madden 23. If you haven't yet, though, make sure that subscribe button down below for more. Make sure you leave a like if you are enjoying the series so far. You can both thank you for watching, and Mamba forever.